I'm going to show you the easiest and best way to make large, perfectly round holes in your ceiling for the new recessed LED lights that you want to install all by yourself. My name is MaxPatch67, and I'm the DIY guy interested in helping you learn the easiest and best way to get the job done perfectly, all by yourself while saving money. Alright, so let's get started on these recessed lighting holes. First, I want to tell you a little bit about the tool. The main feature of this is that the blades are adjustable to any size hole that you want. This makes it really versatile and is a huge cost saver instead of buying an expensive set that you may never use and then not even make the exact size hole that you want. The Milwaukee adjustable hole cutter offers a one-size-fits-all solution to make holes in drywall and ceiling tile. With this tool, you can cut diameters ranging from 2 inches through 7 inches at quarter-inch increments. Utilizing a quick lock arbor for tool-free adjustability, you can quickly change sizes with the use of a hex key. A debris shield with spring collar keeps cutting blades level and work areas clean, especially in overhead cutting applications like installing new LED lights. Now, I'll show you some detail on this tool. Notice the 2 blades on independent arms attached to the drill bit. Each arm is adjusted to the size you want by pulling down on the arbor. While you pull down on the arbor with one hand, pull out or push in the arm to the desired size. Do this on both sides so they match. For example, if you want a 5-inch hole, you would set both arms on 5. Unplug your drill before adjusting the size as a precaution. My blades have not worn out yet after drilling a dozen holes, and if you need, there are replacements available. I'll put a link to them along with the Milwaukee adjustable hole cutter in the video description below. Here's what the bit looks like as it spins. Be careful with this tool, it can be dangerous. Gloves would be a good precaution against injury here. I didn't like the way the hood worked with the tool, so I removed it. If the hood is on the bit, you have more protection, so try to leave it on and see if it's working well for you. Again, notice the high degree of danger from these twin spinning blades. Leather gloves would be another good precaution. So you want to decide generally where you want your lights to go. Use a stud finder and figure out where the ceiling joists are because you're going to have to drill your holes in the open space between them. Remember how large the manufacturer's instructions said to make the hole and keep it far enough away from the 1.5-inch wide joist above. I like to mark out my desired spot on the ceiling with a big X. From there, I'll wiggle and poke a small wire all the way up through the center of the spot that I've marked so that I can see it sticking out above in the insulation in the attic. I then climb up in the attic and search for the little wire sticking up. I'll evaluate the spot to see if it's going to work to make sure there are no hazards in the way like ceiling joist, electrical wires, or pipes. Again, make sure it's in a big enough area for the large circle that you're cutting. You might want to use a tape measure to make sure. You don't want to drill into a joist accidentally. If the spot looks perfect, then clear the insulation away from the hole and get it ready. Hey, do me a favor. If you think this video is informative so far, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get to drilling that hole now. For safety, make sure your ladder is solid. Use leather gloves and eye protection along with a mask and maybe a hat for the dust. And by the way, if you decide to take the shield off of the bit, it's going to be super dusty. Now, let's get to drilling that perfectly round hole. Grip your drill firmly with 2 hands. You'll need both hands to drill securely. The last thing you want are these spinning blades flying out of control. Hold the drill perpendicular to the surface. In other words, drill straight in, not at any angle. As you start, you'll notice the circle marks appearing, and you can use this as a guide to straighten up your drill. Don't be surprised if you see some sparks flying, as this is normal when these blades are spinning through this material. Keep both hands on the drill, and with a constant, even pressure, you'll soon be through the drywall. Here's another hole being cut with the actual sounds of the drill included, which reminds me, definitely use ear protection as well. And look what you've accomplished. You have a perfectly round hole that's ready for your new LED light. Now you can safely climb down and admire your perfectly cut hole. And on this particular job, I wasn't as concerned about the huge amount of dust because this was part of a huge remodel at my brother's house, and they were not living there yet. In your own home, you'll probably want to leave the shield on, and it'll cut down on the mess dramatically. And hey, Check out how good the lights look when they're finished. It's perfect, right? You're going to love your new lights too. I'm pretty quick to answer questions, so leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.